Hi, this is my briefcast notebook. My name is Daniela Rivas Marquez. This is the first activity and I tell who I am and what during in my summer vacations. And the second activity answer according to the questions. This is the next activity and the identify part of the book, write on your notebook as for the other books when your parents the new words included on your glossary. In this activity, I write the main ideas. In this activity, I read history about the chocolate and write 10 sentences of partners that you think this affect according when you actor. In the next activity, read carefully each sentences, write you inferring that you think, work and business. In the next activity, according to the reading and your own works, answer on your notebook what is the objective of the following reading skills. In the next activity, write the question and answer on your notebook. In this activity, read the article what makes of happy, highland unknown words, and your glossary after the graphic organized mental map, where individuals made ideas from the reading. And this is my main map. And the next activity, tell your parents names of the friends and your family members who are important in your life. Are you happy with the relationship you have with each person? Of course, the relationship is important. And the next activity, write a small paragraph or age the represent time. In this activity, on your notebook, write the timeline about the reading days are describing important events. In this, look at the picture and answer the questions. And in this activity, create a paragraph using the new vocabulary. In the next activity, answer what are the pros and cons to life in the those plans and describe according to the video. In this, what do you think I would think expressions? In this activity, look at the picture and answer the questions. In this activity, identify some parts. In this activity, identify some parts of the speech. And I finished my notebook and continuing with my book. And the first activity on the book, complete the sentences with a word from the box, then listen and check your answer. And the next activity, read a little the headings and the first paragraph of page 5. Circle the best answer and to each question. And the next activity, read the statement and circle true or false, then correct false sentences to make them true in your notebook. In the next activity, read the paragraph and underline the correct translations. In this activity, complete the sentences with a comparative or superlative from to the adjectives in the past tense. In this activity, written the complete with sentences with the comparative or superlative from the adjectives in past tense. Then check the sentences that are the true for you. In this activity, Complete each sentence with a word from the book, then listen and check your answer. In this activity, fill in each blank with the word of the parents of the book. In this activity, listen to the speaker screen celebration and answer the questions. In the next activity, listen to again and records true or false. And these complete these questions with a phrasal verb from the box. And this, read the email message and fill in the each blank with the and, but, or so. And this, look at the question, use the internet to search one holiday, write the answer in the chart, find a map to show the location of the country and picture of the celebrations. In this activity, look at the picture and the math and answer the questions. In the next, look at the over articles, then choose the best answer. And after, read the circulars more carefully and answer the questions. In this complete search, use a dictionary to help you. Circle the correct word from the complete sentences. In this, review the vocabulary words and you learn in this unit. In this activity, complete each sentences with a word from the box. Then listen and check your answers. In the next activity, read a little and reading on the page 19. Thanks. Clear and scan to the circle from the answer to the questions. In this activity, choose the correct word of the parent. Complete each sentence. In this activity, underline the exemplar of definition in each sentences. In this, underline the preposition preface or preface in each sentences. In this, complete the paragraph with the preposition paragraphs in the box. Write the letter of the correct preposition paragraph on the line. In this, complete the sentences with a word from box, then listen, checks, and answer your questions. In this, complete the paragraph below with a word from the box. Notice how the details in the paragraph support the main ideas. In the next activity, listen to a presentation about professional development. Choose the best answer. And after, listen again and find in the blank with a word that you heard. In this activity, complete the sentences with a perfect form of the verb in the part tense. The next activity, complete the paragraph with the prefix in the box. Write the letter of the correct prefix on the line. The next activity, look at your question. Use the internet to share paragraph that is being made on one instruction. Write the answer in the chart. May not notice use in your presentation. In this activity, look at the picture, answer the questions. In the next quality, screen the circle from the paragraph with the words. Read the circle and more careful. In this activity, tell your parent why tourists, tenses bad, and 2 ideas for you all. In the next activity, what are the pros and cons of living in a private tourist destination? Tell your parent and add your ideas in the chart. The finality activity, read the information and look at the words in the blog. Use a dictionary to help you with the words you don't understand.